today I'm going to share with you the power of making decisions. And this video is not only for those who are an artist, this is for everyone. So what is the power of making decisions? So first of all, when you have a life and you don't make decisions, right? So you are not living your life. If your father is saying to become someone, if your mother is saying, if your spouse is saying, if your children are saying, if you are just taking action in your life only based upon other people's decisions, in that case, you are not the decision maker. You are simply just obeying them, or you are simply following other people's instructions. So you are not making any decisions. There is only one thing that can stop you from making your own decisions, and that is the fear of making wrong decisions. I was having tremendous amount of fear of making wrong decisions. And from that fear arises another fear, that is fear of offending other people, fear of disappointing other people. If I make a wrong decision, then maybe other people will not feel good about it. If I make wrong decision, maybe that will offend another person. So I had all those fears, fear of other people judging me, fear of criticism, fear of offending other people, fear of disappointing my near and dear ones. And all those fears were stopping me from making my own decisions. You know what happened? I became a people pleaser. I became a person who was totally not taking their own decisions. What I have to wear, how my hairstyle will look like, what should I eat, where I'm planning to go, what I'm planning to do the day. Every single thing I was doing in my life was based upon other people's decisions. Sometimes it was my husband, sometimes it is my kids, sometimes my in-laws, sometimes my parents. And I was not feeling that I was living my own life, right? So that is exactly how you feel if you don't take any decisions, right? Now, the only one thing that can stop you from not making decision is the fear of making the wrong decision. Okay, so I will tell you one thing, that one moment that helped me realize that it is not true that fear of making wrong decision is holding me back, although it seemed like that. Okay, so I realized that even if I'm following other people's decisions, even if I'm just obeying them was also my decision. Following other people's decision was also my decision. Living other people's life and expectation is also my decision. Not offending other people or not avoiding the criticism part was also my decision. Every single thing which I do or which I not do is directly or indirectly my decision. And the moment I realized that anyways, it is my decision. Whatever I'm doing is my decision. Even if I'm not taking any decisions, that itself is my decision. Once I realized that, I felt, okay, so if I anyways have to decide, let's take some good decisions. So if you ask a child that, just stand up, a toddler who doesn't know how to stand up, that child is about to fall, right? That child cannot learn to stand up properly unless and until it falls down a couple of times. You cannot learn how to speak in English very good without making mistakes. You cannot learn to ride a bicycle without making mistakes. You can't learn to drive a car without making mistakes. You can't learn to do absolutely anything without making mistakes. Exactly like that, you cannot learn how to make good decisions without making bad decisions. Same holds true for painting, same holds true for business, same holds true for life, same holds true for every single area of your life. You cannot become good without allowing yourself to become bad at it. You cannot learn to paint absolutely fabulous without making some mistakes, right? Same goes for business. Can I make good business decisions without making bad business decisions? No, I can't. So when I make bad business decisions, what happens? I lose my time, I lose my money, and that should be okay with me. If I make some bad business decisions and if I criticize myself that, oh my God, I'm a horrible decision maker, I wasted my money, I wasted my time, then what will happen? Next time, I will be super scared of making a business decision. So what I have to do? I have to learn from my mistakes, and then I have to make next decisions based on those learnings, right? Same goes true for watercolor, same goes true for painting, same goes true for life. And then I will make a decision based upon my understanding, okay? My learnings, my present understanding. After making a decision, then I will just check, is it helping me to go towards the result? And if not, in that case, maybe that decision was not a good decision. After that, I will learn from my decisions. And then next time I make a decision, I will be a better decision maker. That is exactly how you learn to make decisions. Okay, so I will tell you that it is not always wise to make bad decisions only based upon your learnings. And that is why you first think about someone who you want to become, and then think what that person would have taken a decision, what that person would have decided in this particular scenario. Maybe I'm scared of making a decision. Maybe I feel that this decision is not good decision for my business or for my life. Then I will think about another person who I really praise or who I look up to, okay, who I want to become, okay, like whom. And then I will think that in this particular scenario, do you think that person would have taken this decision or would have taken a different decision? And even if this decision looks scary, I will make a decision based upon the person who I want to become. Okay, I will give you some examples. So whenever I create these videos, right, my idea is to help you. My idea is to just give you some knowledge which I have and try to help you take some decisions or try to help you become a good artist, something like that, right? So when I give this kind of videos, there is a lot of chance that many of you will not like it. Many of you will find it not interesting, or many of you will find that it is a waste of time to watch this video. But should I stop making these videos? Is that decision a good decision? No, that decision will severely harm me, because unless and until I create these videos, I cannot become a very good communicator. I cannot help myself to help other people, right? So it is very important for me to make this kind of video. So that decision, that yes, no matter if people are liking or not, if they are commenting or not, or they are watching or not, I must keep on creating good videos, right? So that I can make better videos in the future, right? I cannot make superb, awesome videos unless and until I pass through some journey. So it is very important for me, and that's why at this point, this is my decision to keep on making those decisions, right? So first, this is my formula for making decisions. So first of all, I check if what I am planning to do, if everyone around this world does something like that, will the world be a better place to live in or a worse place to live in? So for example, let's say I share paintings on social media. Will people judge me? Yes. If I'm willing to accept good comments, I should be willing to accept negative remarks, isn't it? If all the artists shares about their paintings on social media, will that be good or will that be bad? Of course, that will be good, right? So I will continue to share paintings on social media. So let's say I make a decision that I will always follow my husband. Now, if all the women around the world takes decision that they will always follow their husband, will that be a good decision or a bad decision? That will be a bad decision, right? So my decision that always following my husband is a bad decision, right? Let's say I make a decision that I will never do anything without understanding A to Z out of it, without understanding everything out of it. Will that be a good decision or a bad decision? Now just imagine if the entire world, all people all around the world thinks like that, that they will only make decision or they will only take a step forward unless and until they know everything about it, then nobody will take action, right? So then I will think that, okay, that is a bad decision. So that is one way of how I think about making decisions. So I make my decisions based upon thinking how the entire world will be if they also start taking the exact same decision which I'm planning to take, right? Based upon that, I decide whether it is good or not. Second thing, I decide based upon whether whether the decision or whether whatever my action is going to help me take me towards the final goal which I'm planning to achieve. Okay, no matter whether it may seem a difficult decision or it may seem a wrong decision at this point, maybe the final result of that decision is good. Okay, so for example, I wanted to live in US, right? So when I initially shared about leaving Canada and come and settle down in US, it seemed a very difficult decision, very, very difficult decision. So it meant selling our house. It meant my husband leaving his job. It meant my children changing their school. It meant like changing food habits, changing location, changing address, changing various different things, right? It meant a lot, many things. Was that a very difficult decision? Yes, that was a very difficult decision. But when I felt that, yes, if I live in the US, I will get more better and faster access to my mentor. I will be more connected with my people. I will be more um, easily accessible by people who I want to serve. Okay, so when I thought like that, I felt maybe it is a very difficult decision. Maybe not everyone will make this decision, like changing the country, okay, changing the house, changing the address, changing everything. But for a longer time period, it seemed the right decision. So we all made a decision, right? The third thing, so this is like long-term point of view. I think 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, I think like that. What I would have taken a decision if I would have been earning this much, or if I would have got this kind of success at that point, how I would have taken decision. So based upon that, I take decision. So that I think about my mentor, Myron Golden, and I think that if Myron Golden, who is achieving this result, who is getting this result, which I want to get, how Myron Golden would have taken that decision. So then I take decision based upon that, their level of understanding, right? So that is how I make decisions. Most of my decisions are really tough. Most of the decisions which I make in day-to-day life is quite tough, challenging, but I still make a decision. And after taking that decision, even if I don't get the result, even if my decision turns out to be wrong, then also I don't criticize myself. I appreciate myself for taking decisions. That is exactly how I will become a better decision maker. If you start criticizing yourself, that is so harmful. If you make mistake, learn from those mistakes. If other people criticize you, that is not your problem. But if you start criticizing yourself, then that is a problem. Even if the entire world goes against you, but if you stand for yourself, then you will become stronger and stronger and stronger, and you will become a better decision maker. So this is the power of decision making. I'm not saying power of good decision making. This is the power of decision making. When you make decisions, you become the decision maker. It doesn't matter if you follow other people's decision, other people's guideline. This is not a guarantee that your life will be good. So when there is no guarantee that your life will be good, that if there is no guarantee that your decision will be 100% the right decision, when there is no guarantee like that, why should we not take our own decisions? That is the power of decision maker. Be your own decision maker. I want to help you make one decision. That one decision is, would you like to make your own decisions? Yes or no? that decision. So make that decision. This video may be making 1% difference in your life in making your own decision. Just think about this video and think about, will your world be a better place to live in if you start making your own decisions? Take care. Bye-bye. See you.